You have the Sky B63, it looks like this, and you are having problems with it powering on or charging. So you go to push the power button, and here's the first thing to check. Because the back comes off, sometimes you don't get the back all the way clicked on. Make sure it's clicked all the way on, all the way around, and now the button pushes, and now you'll see power. So that's the first thing to check. The next thing to check that's related is because the back cover comes off, there's two parts of the buttons on this side on the outer case and buttons on the inner case. If you got dust or grime, or if it's old, get a microfiber cloth. If it's a little bit heavy dirt because you use a case or something, use an old paintbrush and you just scrape it out, you clean it up, and you make sure that that they're able to make contact and they work correctly. All right, so that's the second thing to check. Third thing to check is the battery itself. So there's two things to check on the battery. Number one, make sure there's no corrosion on the phone or the battery where it contacts. And then number two, if you've never seen a failing battery, is your battery starting to look like this, where it's getting lumpy and the seams are starting to come apart and it's swollen? This will do three things. It might not start your battery, or it might not start your phone. It might not take a charge, or if it takes a charge, it might discharge very quickly. So check that. The next thing to check is your charging port. So let me get a flashlight so you can look down there easily. Sometimes, again, if your phone is a little bit older and it's been in a case, it might have grime or gunk or something like that. Most people say use like a very thin plastic kind of, I don't know, pin. I've always used a very small sewing needle, and it is metal, and you cannot scrape it. You have to be super gentle to take out the dust. It might be a better idea to use some sort of plastic sharp thing. I don't have that right now, but I've used a sewing needle to clean phones for almost 20 years, and it's worked out fine. I've never damaged anything. So that's the fourth thing to check. The fifth thing to check is your actual charger, brick, and cable. Unfortunately, sometimes they just fail. The most often it's the cable, because you've bent it, stepped on it, used it too long, and it just is going to bend too much, and then it fails. Best thing you can do is borrow a friend's, see if your friend's charges your phone. If that's the case, then your charger's bad. Or get yours and see if it charges something else, like a different phone or a tablet or something, and then you'll find out maybe something's not going on correctly. All right, and lastly, the outlet that you plug your charger in, make sure it has electricity. Sometimes they just pop for no reason. So plug in a fan, plug in a lamp, and make sure that outlet has power. So those are the 6 ways to see why your Sky B63 might not be turning on or charging. If this has helped you, please subscribe. Hey, and if you want to find a few methods to make your Sky B63 run faster, watch this video next.